Have you ever fell in love with cars? Well, I do. Especially with this car from the other side of the world, a Chevrolet Camaro. Hello world, my name is Wynn. I'm a friend of Carl and therefore I'm joining the channel when Carl is not here. So, I bought a 2017 model Chevrolet Camaro 2LT with the LTG engine. Yes, so-called the 4-banger Camaro. Don't get me wrong, I love this car. I love this car so much that once I saw it on the Facebook marketplace, I decided to bring it home. But there's a thing that bothered me so much when I got this car, which is the broken shifter. The shifter will just keep laying towards the driver's side no matter in neutral or in gear. Although it has no problem in shifting gears, the loosened shifter just makes me feel so disconnected from the car. As we don't have General Motors in Taiwan, I need to find somewhere else to fix this car. And so, I reached Carl for help. So, the shifter was very loose at the time, and I think it was because of the weight, the shifter would tilt towards the driver's side either in neutral or in gear. It was very annoying. For example, I would have to put extra effort when shifting from second gear to third gear. So I went on the internet and found some videos on the YouTube that has the same symptom as my car. Apparently, the bushing from the shift linkage needs to be replaced. It didn't take me long enough to find what I need after watching a couple of videos and read through some comments. Once I saw this aluminum bushing which made by Full Metal Bushing, I googled it. The website seems very promising with a big SS1LE banner at the top. As I scrolled down, I saw what I was looking for immediately. This picture gives me a rough idea of how it's supposed to look like when the metal bushing is attached to the linkage. By knowing the bushing might be the answer of my problem, I decided to buy it. As I need these parts to be delivered to Taiwan, I decided to go with eBay. Typing in the name of Full Metal Bushing immediately pops up the item that I need. A problem that can be fixed with about $110 seems like a fair deal to me. After confirming the fitment by entering my vehicle detail into eBay, I press the checkout button. So you can see how loose the shifter was. It was almost impossible to drive properly with this condition. The shifter knob is sitting on the top of the whole shifter assembly. And now if we crawl under the car, we can see the shifter linkage which connects the shifter to the gearbox. If you shake the linkage, you can see how big the gap was. And that's why our shifter was not able to stay at the correct position. This is where the shifter linkage is sitting. The shifter linkage, or I will call it a fork from now on, supposed to have a bushing in between the hole and the metal rod to keep the fork in position. These were the components of the fork: a metal rod, 2 metal bushing, 3 C-clips, the fork itself, and a black bushing at the back, which is the pivot point of the shifter lever. It happens to us that the bushing was not 100% fits to the hole as it contacts the corner of the fork. We simply use sandpaper to trim it more like a D shape in order to dodge the corner and fit the bushing in just fine. Once we attach the bushing to the fork and rotate the trimmed bushing into a good position, the hole between 2 bushing finally aligned. If the bushing attached to the fork perfectly, the metal rod should be able to slide through easily. So this is how it's supposed to look like when everything is in place. Now let's get back underneath the car. The C-clip can be easily removed by using a flathead screwdriver. The metal rod can be pulled out by just using the hand with no issue. I just poke the rod out from the passenger side and pull it out from the driver's side. There might be a metal ring attached to the rod. This metal ring was the inner part of the original bushing, where the outer rubber part has gone, so we can throw away this metal ring now. We also need to remove another C-clip at the rear end of the fork, which is underneath the shifter lever. After pushing out the black bushing, the fork can be easily taken out from the car. Before we put everything back together, we decide to apply a good amount of lubricant to our new metal bushing. We chose the MOLYTOG lubricant from Taiwan. Apply the lubricant all over the surface of both bushing and the metal rod. Remember to wear your glove for this job. Now, we have a fork with new metal bushing attached, and it is ready to be installed. It was the same sequence as how we removed the fork, just in the reverse way now. Slowly align the fork with the gearbox. Metal rod in first, and then attach the C-clip. See how it perfectly works after we fix the problem. The shifter is now able to sit in the correct position. Shifting between gears are much easier now. Thank you, Carl, for the help.